Welcome everybody. So it's been a while. It's been 18 days since I last posted an episode, and some people might be wondering, why do you even have a YouTube channel if you're hardly posting? YouTube, as much as I would like it to be a full-time job, I'm forced to be in a scenario where it's kind of a hobby. So no different than you or your friends or anybody else that you know, I have to have a full-time job. And I've been kind of backlogged with different assignments for the photo studio job that I have. So it is what it is. I just had to work. But not just that, I've also been working and creating a brand new show. Now, the title that I'm thinking about is Strange Horizons. And basically, I'm just going to try to transition a lot of the episodes that I would normally make for 2ndEarth into this new show in hopes that maybe, just maybe, YouTube will consider monetizing me and I won't be so algorithmically demoted, so to speak. So I just want to have a chance to be able to grow and have new viewers. Now, the logo that I was thinking for this show, I'm going to go ahead and pop it up in the screen right over here. Now, I kind of liked it at first, but then I had a friend, she's very artistically inclined, and she wasn't too fond of the logo. So I just want to get the user's impression. It's kind of, you see the little circles, those are supposed to be planets, and it's supposed to be like the face of a gray, but in profile. And I think not everybody gets that at first. So let me know what you think. Let me know if something that you noticed right away, or if you like it, or if you agree with my friend that maybe I should try a different logo. And so that is one of the bigger updates. I have this brand new show. I'm going to come out with a pilot episode in the next day or two. And what I mean by pilot is this is going to be a test episode. So I really need people to no sugarcoating. I need people to be brutally honest, whether you like this new show, whether you like the setup, or if there are changes that I could possibly make that you think might better the show. I mean, this is the time that I have the flexibility to change things because I'm just kind of trying it out, testing it out, and I haven't fully established the show yet. So I'll be posting a test episode the next day or two. And one other cool update that I have is a brand new sci-fi short film. Now, when I say short film, it's a long format short film. This thing's almost like half an hour long.
You know smiling stuff.
Do you believe that I'm telling you the truth?
And this film is going to be coming out today. I'm literally going to be premiering my short film today at 8 p.m. Eastern. And look, this is one of those film projects where I ended up doing everything. Like I was the editor, writer, shot the thing, the drone pilots, the effects guy, the sound guy. I even acted in it at a certain point. So there wasn't a job related to filmmaking that I ended up not doing for this short film. It was just me and two other actors. So take that into account if you do end up watching it. And there is a little bit of, let me kind of preface that the sound is not perfect in the first 5 or 10 minutes. Unfortunately, my main audio source ended up getting corrupted. And so I had to use a backup source that wasn't perfect, but I did my best. And I do think it's an entertaining story to watch. So if you like sci-fi and you're into independent projects, watch out for our first 2ndEarth short film premiere. I can't leave you guys without showing the remote viewing results, of course. So the result that it was, I'm just going to say it straight up, nobody actually technically got it. Here, it was 2 horses, basically. The code was HGX739Y. Now, the ones that were closest, there were a couple of them that I thought was kind of interesting. This particular viewer said that it was tall pines or green trees and rock monolith or boulder with markings. Now, you got to remember that remote viewing is not this crystal clear thing, or it's not always crystal clear. Sometimes it's kind of like, you get kind of like a blurry vision. And so if you were to blur that, you can kind of see why somebody could potentially mistake this as a rock or boulder with markings. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Something else that I also was this one where somebody said polar bear eating. Now, obviously horses are not polar bears, but at least this person got the fact that I had an animal as one of the images. And honestly, there weren't a lot of guesses. I think I only had like 5 or 6 guesses. So I really want to encourage people to continue doing this remote viewing. I'm going to post the next remote viewing card on the pilot episode that's coming out in a couple days, which I'll be premiering in the next day or two. I really want to try to encourage people to continue doing this. I think it's something that, honestly, I really believe that this works, that there's something weird about how our minds connect, and consciousness it's a crazy thing. I studied a lot of psychology, and nobody really knows what consciousness is. When I was working at a social psychology lab at UC Santa Barbara, half of the professors literally believed in ESP, like they believed that psychic things are possible. There was a laboratory in Princeton called Paris Laboratory where supposedly through random number generators, they were able to prove that there is, although kind of a small effect, with enough trials, the chances of it happening by chance was almost nothing. Meaning they were able to prove that there was something that people were doing that was able to affect random number generators, or they were able to predict random number generators. I think it was both. There was an effect with both of those things. So yeah, this is something that I'm going to be including in a new show. I might actually bring in my artistically inclined friend, and she might be heading a new segment more related to remote viewing, psychic powers, essentially the powers of the mind. So hopefully I can include another host so I don't have to be alone on this new project. I'm very excited about this episode that I'll be premiering in a couple days. And if you do get the remote viewing section right, I'll be immortalizing your name in the brand new wall of gifted viewers. It's literally, I'm going to create like a little wall, and every time somebody gets it right, I'm going to have their name permanently ingrained in that wall. And in time, I also hope to give prizes for winners. So if you like film projects, don't miss out on today's premiere, 5 p.m., 2ndEarth's very first production, very first short film. I'm really excited to showcase this. One other thing, if you do want to help me out, one thing that you can do is subscribe to the new channel ahead of time, because this will allow me to start building some momentum. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link at the bottom. Please be brutally honest. I need your feedback about the logo, about the style of the channel. In the next few days when the first episode is premiere, I really want your honest opinion about it. Thanks again. This is Felipe speaking, signing out.